What do you want to do? Broncos or mailbag?
Mailbag.
Okay,
I always
let's do
love the
mailbag. Of course you do.
Detroit Lions have what it takes to go down in history and go 0-16. No, they're going to win this week. Twice. They finished 0-16 another. No, they're going to win this week. They've gotten some bad breaks. Remember?
Well, yeah, of course.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Broncos?
One of their bad breaks is they're a really bad team.
Oh, Jim Caldwell's too good a coach to go on.
You think?
Without a victory. Yeah, they're going to win.
I don't think he
They're gonna win
survives this year, frankly.
Why do so many 100-win teams in the Major League Baseball these days have the worst luck in the postseason? Well, you get bad luck when you don't cover third base. When you catch fly balls you shouldn't catch. You make your own luck. And you don't, why do great teams be eliminated in playoffs? Commit 4 errors in 1 inning. People will say 3 errors. The play at second base was an error too. When it becomes pressurized, guys react differently.
Well,
but I think the most amazing thing about the playoffs this year, the great pitchers are struggling.
yeah, well, yeah, at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
here's,
they're not as dominant as they usually are.
And here are another couple reasons. I think he's probably referring to the St. Louis Cardinals, who had the best record in baseball. They ran into a really hot team and a really hot pitcher.
Well,
so
the Dodgers too.
Some of it's timing, and some of it is just running into much better pitching in the regular season than you see during the in the postseason than you see in the regular season.
All sports, you want to be at your best in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And younger teams that maybe didn't have 100 wins are getting better as the season goes on. The Mets are not the same team they were. They
True.
Got
well, neither are the Cubs.
Cubs, yeah. I mean, they've changed lineups. They've brought in guys. They're no longer rookies.
Right.
That tends to happen.
Yeah.
If pitching wins out, then does the Mets
do the Mets
young arms win against the Cubs young
great question.
Big hitters? Give me the Mets. I'm sorry. Mets have better pitching. Mets have a good lineup now. They got a guy in the middle of that lineup that is awesome.
It's really hard to bet against the Cubs right now, simply because...
You're from Chicago.
No. I'm not a Cubs fan anymore. Haven't been for a long time. It's hard to bet against the Cubs simply because they do seem to be riding this special kind of wave right now. However, when you look at the Mets pitching staff, do you realize they have at least 3 aces, 3 guys that are going to be pitching in the first 3 games that would be number ones on just about any other team in baseball. Harvey, Syndergaard, and then they're coming back with DeGrom. And this kid Matz, I think, has lost 1 game all year long. Plus, the Cubs are without Addison Russell, good young shortstop. He's not going to play at all in the NLCS because of a hamstring. So I'm kind of leaning towards the Mets as well.
They're both without their shortstops. I don't know if you heard, but the other one broke his leg.
Yeah.
For the 4th question, is it possible for this year's Patriots team to be better? Oh, it's not the 4th question. I thought we were back in 4 on the floor. Is it possible for the Patriots to go 16-0?
Well, and are they better than the other 16-0 team from a few years ago?
No, they're not as good as that other team.
No,
they're not
as good defensively.
They're not going to go 16-0. They're going to lose here. That's one of the games they're going to lose.
Ooh. See, I think they have a chance to go 16-0.
No.
I think they do.
They're not going to win on Sunday. How could they go 16-0 when they lose to the Colts?
I forgot you predicted an Indianapolis win.
Is it cheesecake a cake? Is cheesecake a cake or pie?
That's a great question. Does it come in a tin? Does it come in a tin? Does cheesecake come in a tin? It doesn't usually.
No.
If you go to Cheesecake Factory, it's built like a cake, right?
Yeah.
I would think it's a cake then. What would you think? Well, wait, it's called cheesecake. It's not cheese pie. It's a cake.
Would you buy something that's called cheese pie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I might.
Give me that.
If there's enough chocolate in it.
Give me that Velveeta pie over there. So they have to name it a pie.
Oh, wait, yeah, and this guy agrees with me. Mascot of the day. It's cake. It says cake in the name.
But I say to him and to you, cakes don't have crust. It's got crust. It's got stuff.
That's true, and a pie has crust.
It's pie. Because, again, I repeat, they'll say it over and over again, nobody would order cheese pie. Because that's not a pie. That's not a dessert item, cheese pie. It's a pie.
So you're saying it's a pie, but they call it a cake because nobody would buy a pie. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. And that segment brought to you by John Elway Cadillac of Park Meadows.